Hey, check this out. I have a website. It's portraitartacademy.com. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. He's always interrupting people. Very rude. Oh yes? Well, not as rude as your mustache. What is wrong with that mustache? It is perfect. You have a funny act. And you have a silly shirt. It is French. What are you wearing, that silly Dutch lion? That's right, Netherlands. Whoop whoop. Guys, enough. This way nobody's gonna go to my website. Yes, maybe not. Quel dommage. Too bad. Anyway, it's portraitartacademy.com. If you wanna know more, click on the link below the video.
Okay, tangents. What are tangents? Let's talk about it. The definition of a tangent is when two or more lines interact in a way that creates a relationship between them that the artist did not intend. So it's on accident. And so two lines are touching, but they shouldn't be touching. The word tangere or whatever is Latin for to touch. So that's where it comes from. And why are tangents bad? Well, it's because they suggest a relationship between two things that isn't there. So here, for example, it's as if the runner is leaning his foot on the bottom of the image. So it's like the bottom of this square, this rectangle is like something that he puts his foot on as if it's a surface. This way it doesn't appear to be cropped off, but instead it appears as if that line is part of the drawing, which it isn't. It's actually just cropped off. So this is a really bad tangent mistake that the creator made. Tangents tend to create a relationship between objects that shouldn't be there. Like in this image, it's as if the books are leaning on the bottom of the photograph where it crops it off. So this here, right there, it shouldn't, it's just kind of awkward. Like it's almost like it's on there or something. Basically, a tangent means that certain lines or colors are awkwardly in sync with each other, creating a false sense of a shape that doesn't exist. Now, for example, here, the composition, the layout, the way these shapes are placed in the image is completely off. Not a very nice photograph, in my opinion. Now, you got this focal point right here. This is very prominent in the image, but this one too. But this one just gets cut off right there, and I think that really makes the image not very good. I think this is a tangent. This is a mistake. It's something that shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be cropped off. If it's one of the three in this triangular thing, this is kind of a triangle too. But yeah, it's just not very nice. Tangents are the opposite of artistic overlapping and contrast. So overlapping means that two objects are in front of each other, and contrast is that there's a difference between light and dark. And in this image, it's as if the man is leaning against the side border right there. If the photographer had left some more space here, then it would have looked better, because it would have looked like what he is actually doing, namely leaning against the wall. But because the wall is so close to the side border of what's being cropped off, this frame here that he took, it's almost as if he's pushing it over, like he's in a comic book square or something. Tangents mean that the composition hasn't really been thought through. So the person who created the image might have all kinds of skills, but he definitely didn't look as well at the composition. Or maybe just the colors or the shades that interact with each other. For example, in this image, it looks like the dark part of the window above her hair is part of her hair. So you got this black hair here, and then this tail, is that a ponytail or something? And so that's a pretty good shape. This itself would be very interesting, but because he made this part right there, I don't think that's part of the hair, but it's part of the windowsill, and it just looks like she has this big, thing, like this horn sticking out of her hair, or that it's in this straight shape, which just doesn't make any sense. And having said that, I also think that maybe this is a little weird being cropped off, but that's not the most disturbing part. It really is this. This is a total mistake to make that so dark.